Now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So NC State's offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Dropping back, it's Jordan. The receiver grabs it. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And the catch is hauled in. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, it's Jordan. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. Third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, North Carolina State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and blew it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Michigan's offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Important second down play coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. They'll try the option play here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now it's second down here. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Touchdown, Michigan, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw. It's Jordan. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Jordan. Short connection with a tight end here. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense wraps him up. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw again. Gets made on the out route. It's good for first down yardage, set up at the 26 now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down there.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. That's how you finish a play. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the single back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense fit. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense has it off and running.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They're going to run it. Powerful running here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Back to throw. It's Jordan. He escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Cole.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Handoff to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball and stop right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the back gets the football. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum in the defense. Make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Here comes a handoff. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Jordan. The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man wide open. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
That completion makes it second and short. To throw, it's Jordan. Moves out of the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
NC State getting set with a first and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Can he make it to the marker? Touchdown, North Carolina State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And they hand it off to the back. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
It's a draw play. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together. It was a 1st and 10 play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, and Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. And so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Cross. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Caught by the receiver.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down play coming up. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Nice execution here for the 1st down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense, and when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Soto. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed to the running back. Fighting off the defender.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
1st and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only 1 touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the 2nd half.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now here's the toss play. Breaks in open space. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Caught for the completion. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He bring it down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it from the red zone. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. NC State needs to convert this 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, NC State. Kicking team on now for the extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. What a catch! Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Wolverines come to the line in a hurry-up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Will not be brought down. Tackled, but 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback will just clock the football.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
NC State 42, Michigan 14.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Running back with the football. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play, though.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Stock right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Oh, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
You know, at this point, that sack might as well be a white flag for this offense. It's now fourth down. You're down by more than 3 scores here late in the game. If you're going to have any shot today, maybe it's about time you hope for a big play from your own defense.
The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Jordan. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. The catch is made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. It's a blitz look here from the defense. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Pointer in the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And now they run the draw play. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But, man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They're able to get him down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looking to throw yet again. Caught quickly. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. The DB's backing off from the line now. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Third down play for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. He shreds the tackle. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
False start of offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking right. This one caught. Breaking free at the 35. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's incomplete. The defense rises up, gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. The punt team making their way on the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Play action here on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Play fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And here comes a deep shot. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Catch made on the out route. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. Throwing for his running back. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Receiver in motion now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking to chuck it again. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pass is caught. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. NC State now operating in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, NC State. Still no answer for this offense.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. No press here. The defense backing away. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. NC State has moved into the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Running play called on 3rd and short. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Backed up to the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and long. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Pounding away with the run game. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tailback takes the handoff again. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
NC State lines up first and goal.
Here we go.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Secondary backed up off the ball now. On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And there's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important second down play coming up.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's now picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
And they'll kick it away here. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They'll run it here. Breaks free. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Chewing clock with the running game.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Try and muscle for the first down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.